Ryan Fitzpatrick, he has signed with the Washington football team, and this is like his 20th, 30th, 31st NFL team that he's been with. So he just keeps making the rounds. I love this fit, though. I love what they're doing here. Taylor Heineke has some legitimate competition now, so we'll see if if he's able to claim his starting spot like we think he might be able to. And then
Off the top of your head, before looking up, do you know how old Ryan Fitzpatrick is?
is Ryan Fitzpatrick 36 years old?
He's 38.
30. Oh,
Dude is old. I didn't realize how old he
Ryan
was.
Fitzpatrick will be playing longer than Tom Brady is.
He's gonna be 39 this year when he plays.
I don't need no TB12. If I'm Ryan Fitzpatrick, give me the steak and whiskey
Yeah.
program right there, because oh sweet damn, that man is killing it. And then another guy that's going to be in a quarterback competition on his own team is Jameis Winston. He signs a 1-year deal to stay with the Saints. And I mean, Alex, we've been over this. It shouldn't be a competition. Jameis Winston should be the starter, and it shouldn't be any. There should be no doubt about that. At least he'll probably be able to prove that. Because if he loses out in the quarterback competition to Taysom Hill, obviously he's just not as good as we think he is, and so that's fair. But this statement is that Ryan Fitzpatrick is going to have a better season in 2021 than Jameis Winston. Buy it or sell it.
Dude, this is. I mean, the weird. This is one of the hardest decisions I've had to make this year. Because here's the thing: is as I think we as a podcast, I think you equally love Ryan Fitzpatrick as much as I equally love Jameis.
Yep.
And I also share your love for Ryan Fitzpatrick, and I think you share my love for Jameis.
Yep.
I think they're in very, very similar situations. Um, I think it's going to be weird for me to watch a Saints game next year and not see Drew Brees behind, but I still just in the back of my head have a thought that the Saints quarterback is always going to put up gaudy numbers. So I think Jameis is going to have a better season statistically than Ryan Fitzpatrick because of the situation that Fitzpatrick's going into, where he's got two really good weapons. Antonio Gibson and Terry McLaurin are awesome weapons, and I bet you they will add another one in the offseason via the draft or via free agency. So he's going to have a decent amount of weapons. Logan Thomas kind of came out a little bit last year at the end of it, but he's got that defense, and Ron Rivera is going to rely on his defense. He's never been a guy to completely cut the offense loose and let them throw the ball a million times. So I think Jameis is just going to have the better opportunity to be successful and put up crazy stats, which is kind of what we measure a better season in.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they're both in a very similar situation to win a ton of games next year. I think they each have, and this is also barring that they both end up getting the starting job.
Yep.
But I think they both
They're going to.
I think they're probably both going to be like 10-7, and that would be a good year.
I think that although Jameis Winston, he's going to have a fantastic season. I truly believe that. Ryan Fitzpatrick, I'm buying this statement. Ryan Fitzpatrick is going to have the better season. And I got one reason for you, Alex.
Yeah.
Look at the divisions. Which division do you think is better? The NFC East or the NFC South? Ryan Fitzpatrick is going to have 6 games against the Cowboys defense, the Eagles defense, and the Giants defense. At the least, Jameis Winston is going to have to worry about 2 games a season against that Bucs defense. A solid Bucs defense. Who knows what the Falcons could bring to the table?
Not a good defense, I'll tell you that much. No, I mean, they're just here.
But at the same, to your point, Alex. To your point, they're both going to have great seasons in their own right. I love both of these guys. I think Jameis is going light on fire. He had the LASIK. He already had the 33 touchdowns and 5,000 passing yards in the game. He has the LASIK. He's going to be even better now. He still has one of the best dump off guys in the league with a little slant mic. Okay. I like this, and also Alvin Kamara in the backfield is going to be really helpful for him. He never really had a running back like that in his career. You're going to Taysom Hill to do the little gadget plays with, so good for him. But I like the A between having to being not having to play, but having the ability to play against the NFC East teams, having Terry McLaurin, having Steven Sims Jr., having Cam Sims. This is going to be a good team. I do like what Washington is putting together there, and let alone what we could see from them in the draft. Ryan Fitzpatrick is going to have the better season, but it's going to be very close.
I'm sorry, but did you just name Cam Sims and Steven Sims as two dynamic weapons for Ryan Fitzpatrick?
I didn't say dynamic. I said good.
I can't stand for that. I
I
can't
said
stand
good.
for that being one of the reasons.
All right, Terry McLaurin.
They have two. Okay, they have two weapons, borderline three with Logan Thomas, but that's it. They don't have other good receivers.
All right, and besides Michael Thomas, who have the Saints got?
Alvin Kamara. They have arguably two top five at their position. They have a draft pick that they are definitely going to use on a receiver. So I guess I could say the same thing for the football team.
Ooh. What if the Saints don't use it on a receiver, but instead what they use it on Kyle Pitts?
But they got a tight end last year in the draft. Is Troutman
Also,
nothing
do you think
now?
Kyle Pitts even falls that far?
No, he's going top 10.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
I guess they just re-signed Jared Cook for less money.
No, okay, here's the thing. Jared Cook is a very good Drew Brees type tight end. I don't think he's a great Jameis type. I think he's just a jump ball, like back shoulder kind of guy, and dump offs kind of guy. I don't think he's the type that Jameis is looking for, one that wants to push the ball down the field. So I think, yeah, they got to tailor that offense a little bit to Jameis there. They're going to need to get a burner. They're going to need to get Troutman kind of impressed me last year. I like the way he looked. I think he's super athletic. I think he can fill that tight end void pretty well for the Saints. But both of these offenses are not going to look the same come 2021 first game. So I think both these teams are going to have the ability to win a lot of games, like we said earlier.
100%. And the Saints are going to pull just an absolute wild card. They're going to trade up. They're going to take Trey Lance. And neither Jameis Winston nor Taysom Hill are going to be the starting quarterback next year. Because that's the world we would live in.
That'd be smart.
That would be something else.